are doing an intro or just
Yeah, go for
Uh,
it, man. You do the intro.
I was assuming you were gonna take it off. So I mean,
ah
if you don't want to do the intro, I got you. I'll just be like over dramatic.
be over dramatic.
Yeah, I'll just be one of those YouTubers, bro. I got you. Watch, watch, watch.
All
You know
right,
I
then
got
sir,
you.
you take it away.
Just let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
You can go already. It's already recording.
Oh shit. Sorry.
I can edit it out. It's fine.
Yo, what is up, guys? Okay, we got a trade rumor talking. This is our first YouTube video. Say what's up, Manny. Say what's up,
I
Angel.
What is up, my brother? Yeah.
okay.
Uh, we will be talking about trade rumors and such. And yeah, let's get into it. Um,
Just talking about that. Mike Evans got his 100th receiving touchdown.
oh, for
Yes,
real?
he
Yeah,
did.
Oh, that's crazy.
25-yard receiving touchdown from Mike Evans.
game's
I
on
mean,
literally right now as you're recording this.
yeah.
Going
As
for the
the
Ravens.
time we are recording this, it is 7-0. Bucks, go Bucks. I am a Cowboys fan, so.
I'm a Ravens fan. Well, I mean,
You're a Ravens
I'm a
fan now?
Titans fan. I'm a Titans fan, but I like the Ravens because of my boy, my king, Derrick Henry.
All right. I thought we
And then
glazing
these
Ravens
there.
two,
fans are fun.
these two people are fans of the boys.
Yeah. How about them Cowboys?
Be quiet. You just made this cringy. All right, I'll start off with the first trade rumor. I'm gonna
All right.
start
Oh,
Gee- gee-
that's crazy.
leave that in. Leave that in. You gotta leave that one. I guess I'll start it off.
I guess you will.
All right. First trade rumor. Christian Kirk being traded from the Jaguars. In my eyes, I see him going somewhere else. He has been constantly improving. From years on end, especially on the Jaguars. He's in a bad situation where the Jaguars are struggling. They are in a really bad position where they kind of need to think about their future and if Trevor Lawrence is truly their guy. But I feel like right now they need to worry about what value they could get Christian Kirk at. And I think personally, what I would like to see Christian Kirk go to are at least four different teams. The Raiders, they need a number one receiver right now. Christian Kirk would fill that position pretty nicely with Jacoby Myers. Uh, the Chargers could use another receiver. It would make their offense pretty strong. Pretty much every team in the AFC West besides the Chiefs because, Chiefs are already doing fine. Um, the Bills could use a second wide receiver such as Christian Kirk. He would fill that position and it would help Keon Coleman develop as a better receiver for the future. I feel like that could be a big move that we could see at the trade deadline. That's just me though.
I would say for the Raiders, I say the Raiders just wouldn't, mostly because they don't really have a franchise quarterback right now.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
if I were the Raiders, I wouldn't get one unless you know you have your guy, which you obviously don't.
To be fair, Aiden O'Connell has been quiet right now. I mean, last season he went what like 4 for 2, I think 4 of 2. That was his record at the
Is
end
it
of the
actually?
season.
I thought it was worse.
I felt like
Oh, he's back.
that. I think it was. Yo, what's up, Angel?
You gotta be kidding me. I was literally talking so much about D Hop. I didn't realize my thing took left, and I was talking so much about D Hop and about how he could be traded to the Steelers, the Chiefs, or the Commanders. And then I checked. I'm like, why aren't you guys responding? I was like, thanks for being so quiet. And I realized
Please
I guess
leave the kid,
I
Maddie.
went on to Google to check something, and then it just kicked me out.
Please leave this in, Manny. Please.
Oh, don't worry, I
This
got you.
is
I got you.
this is gold. This is gold. All
No, no,
right.
no, no.
We did while you were gone. I took it off and said Christian Kirk was possibly going to get traded to pretty much any team in the AFC West besides the Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills. They could use a number two wide receiver.
Mari Cooper.
Um, yeah, I mean they do have a Mari Cooper. That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
like if they get if they get Christian Kirk too,
Yeah,
Keon
that would
Coleman.
honestly,
help out
Khalil
Keon
Shakir.
Coleman.
if I'm the Bills right now, I already made that trade for a receiver.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make another one.
Yeah. Because Keon Coleman did pretty good this past week. Absolutely burning the crap out of the Titans, which we'll talk about in tomorrow's episode.
You were talking about D Hop and his situation before you know the glitch was happening. Would you like to talk about it or what's up?
Sure, why not? I'll explain it all
Please.
over again. Even though it took me freaking a long time. But when the Chiefs need a wide receiver as their best wide receiver, their best wide receiver so far has been Juju, which is good because he stepped up for them after Mahomes took out Rasheed Rice because he Mahomes loves he loves having so many different receivers, so he takes out one after one after one. Marquise Brown is gonna be out for the rest of the year.
Mhm.
There's a chance he comes back playoff time, which the Chiefs are gonna make the playoff. Xavier Worthy has been he's good. The thing is that he has a lot of drops, so that's a bad part about him. But if they were to trade for D Hop, I feel like the asking price for the Titans would be a fourth rounder, a fifth rounder, maybe, and I'm pretty sure the Chiefs can supply that. And the Chiefs are able to take on the DeAndre Hopkins contract, which would provide them with wide receiver one, D Hop, and help make a playoff push. It benefits both D
Yes, because
Hop and the
Patrick
Chiefs.
Mahomes needs help with a playoff push.
Well, to
Well,
be
D
fair,
Hop wants to
Mahomes
play
is
off.
light on receivers
D
right now.
Hop wants to win. D Hop wants to win, and he's
That
not
is
gonna
true.
win with
He
Tennessee.
did say one of his quarterbacks that he wanted to play with was I think Lamar and Mahomes. I think it had
Yeah,
to be one of those two. I
he
remember him
wanted to
saying
play
something
with.
about Lamar.
He wanted to play with mayonnaise man. I remember him saying that.
To be fair,
And
D Hop still does have a lot in the tank, considering how
yeah,
old he is. He's like what 34, 35, and
yes,
he's still doing this pretty consistent.
yes.
It's kind of crazy how you could still do that. I mean, I kind of agree with you. It's just the Chiefs situation. It's like because if you mess with your squad now, like this mid to the season, to be fair, the Chiefs might get screwed up again. Now, I mean, right now they are undefeated, but should they be undefeated? Probably not. I mean,
They,
yeah,
they
I
just
mean,
find ways to
They
win games,
might.
and that's all they need to do.
Like I've been thinking about it. How insane would it be if they went undefeated?
I believe there's a really good chance that they could actually go undefeated because they seem to win games, whether it's easily or
Should we here?
they win them
Let me
ugly.
pull up their schedule real quick.
that's literally what I was about to do, but on YouTube. But you got it. I think if we got to think realistically about this though, like we have to think realistically about how the Chiefs' road to what
Okay,
undefeated
so
would even sound.
they have some hard games coming up.
Okay,
Okay,
that
so
sounds right.
they got the Raiders, which they can win that,
Yeah. Wait,
or
is that
not
at
like
Las
last
Vegas
year.
or wait? Was that at Las Vegas or
It's in Vegas, yeah.
Kansas?
Well, there's one
Yeah,
in
that
Vegas
one
and
might
one in
be a little
Kansas
bit
City.
tougher. That
Yeah,
one might be
for
a
some
little bit
reason, every
tougher.
single time when they're in Vegas, they always manage to mess something up.
Yeah.
Well, actually, last year they won by like 30 in Vegas, but when they were at home,
Oh
they
yeah,
lost to the
no, yeah, you're
Raiders.
right. Yeah, it was the other way around.
I feel like them playing against the Broncos and like the Chargers is gonna be tough games. The Broncos have been playing surprisingly pretty good this year. Bo Nix has been a good fit for
I can
them, as
see
a
them,
lot of
but I don't
people.
think the Broncos could be a good team.
Hey, we never know until they play one.
They could.
w- We, ne- we never know because who knows? But the way they've been playing lately, their defense has been amazing. That Broncos defense has been very good. Even with Patrick Surtain out,
Their
we've been
defense has
playing.
always
They've
been
been
good,
playing.
to be fair.
Yeah, and then this offense seems to be clicking better with Bo Nix at quarterback than with Russ.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows? Imagine watch the only team that the Chiefs cannot beat are the Broncos. That'd be freaking cool.
Hey. Yeah,
Well,
and
to
then
be fair, Patrick Surtain is hurt right now, which does
Yeah,
make the Broncos a
exactly.
lot weaker. So, I mean, Chiefs shouldn't really have a problem with worrying about that. Patrick Surtain was like basically their best player in general.
Yeah.
So that's gonna take off a lot of stress for the Chiefs.
Hey, but you know what? But right now they played pretty good. Their corners played good. Their was the linebackers been playing good. They only allowed the Saints to 10 points. Uh, and yeah, I know the Saints had Spencer
oh,
Rattler playing, and even though he's barely starting out, but
To
still,
be
like,
fair, Spencer
and then
Rattler
plus the
hasn't
Broncos
been
did
playing.
score 33 points on that Saints defense. That Saints defense has some pretty good players on them on that
to be
team,
fair, that Saints
and
defense has had some pretty notable names for a while, and they've
And they're
been
still
all right.
producing pretty dang good. They're still producing.
Mario, yeah,
Cam
Mario,
Hayward, Chase Young, Demario Davis, Honey
Tyrann
Badger,
Matthew, Marshawn
Marshawn
Lattimore.
Lattimore. Yeah.
Those are players that they
And
have on top.
Paulson Adebo also he's an upcoming guy, but he's still he's still gonna be around there for a while when if Marshawn Lattimore decides to leave because I feel
Yeah,
like he does want to leave New Orleans,
yeah,
just not yet.
yeah. You want to know something crazy? We were talking about D Hop being traded to Kansas City, and now we're all of a sudden talking about the Saints defense. And that's
Oh yeah, that is true. We need to stay on track, huh?
all
On
right. So
trading
yeah, but
many is different.
well,
Sorry.
I was gonna say this other suit for D Hop. Pittsburgh is looking for another wide receiver. They've been checking in and out, in and out, in and out. And D Hop and Mike Williams are a couple of the last two people like who are like notable, pretty good players that could be traded. And I feel like the Steelers could trade a fourth, fifth rounder like the Chiefs to Tennessee. They could get D Hop. You know, the Steelers have been playing pretty well, pretty
Yeah.
well. They look good, whether it's with Justin Fields or with Russell Wilson so far. Uh,
I wouldn't really, in my opinion, I don't think you mess with the squad of the Steelers. I mean, realistically,
I
you got
could see them doing it.
George Pickens just popped off like we were discussing earlier. I mean, it would be a pretty smart move by the Steelers, but if we're thinking about this realistically, it's probably I'm thinking it's probably not gonna happen. That's me, and like my opinion. I feel like D Hop. I mean, he would be of great use because, in my opinion, George Pickens could be like the next. Sorry, not quite the next D Hop, just like around the same like game as D Hop, if that makes sense.
Who's the Steelers' second receiver?
Roman Wilson or Calvin Austin.
I'm pretty sure it's Roman Wilson.
So I mean, it's kind of bad right now, but I think they could they could, but I don't think they will.
Yeah. So they've been checking. They checked in on Devontae Adams even when the Steelers were 3-0 and they're starting to play good. They've checked in on Mike Williams right now. They've been checking in
Oh
on
yeah,
Mike Williams.
That's another guy,
So
Mike Williams, that might get traded
yeah,
because he hasn't been producing as well.
He
And
probably Mike Williams probably will get traded.
yeah, to be fair though, I don't know what
yeah,
team would want him because of his injury history and his downplay right now. He just went down to what like a fourth stringer. If you really think about it, on the Jets, you got Garrett Wilson, um,
Alan
what's his
Lazard,
name,
Devontae
Ellen
Adams.
Devontae Adams. Yeah, literally you. only need those three, and Mike Williams is just there for depth now.
Yeah, if I'm the
And I'm
Jets,
pretty sure
I
Mike Williams
I
doesn't
kind of
want to
want
be
to
left for
get
depth.
rid of him just to get some capital off of him.
And also probably some future. You could probably get like a fifth rounder off of him pretty easily.
That's what I meant by capital.
Oh, my fault. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about like cap room, like cap. My fault. I think it would be useful for the Jets. What teams need him though? That's kind of a tricky situation because you can't just trade him back to the Chargers. They won. They just got rid of him. Uh, I mean, to be, to be frank, I don't really see Mike Williams like going anywhere else. I mean, there's a chance he could go to the Ravens, become a number two possibly, but Rashad Bateman is still pretty good. He's underrated, so I don't know
Yeah,
if he would even win that spot.
yeah. But the thing is, the Chargers, even though right now I don't know how the Chargers are because they're like 3-2, they start off 3-0. But the Chargers have also checked in on Mike Williams to have a reunion uh, with him, and it's possible because like the Chargers, really, we don't know who the main guy is right now. Because you could say it's Brad McConkey or you could say it's Quinton Johnson. Like you don't really know who. And they're right now. I feel like the Chargers, if they trade for him, it's because they want him to be their main guy for right now.
Yeah,
Mm, yeah, it's possible. I could see the Chargers trading for Mike Williams just to get a reunion back. He knows the system. He already knows Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert was his quarterback. He was able to connect with him as well. It's a
yeah,
smart move for the Chargers. They can get better, and then they could end up giving the Chiefs a harder time. So,
yeah. It would be a smart move.
So
It'll take.
Lad McConkey is their he has the most yards on the Chargers right now at 219.
but I feel like he's more of a slot
God,
receiver.
my bad.
They put him as a slot because that's where he played in college, as a slot for Georgia. He was
Yeah,
good,
but
yeah,
having
but
219 yards for your top receiver is not that
yeah,
great.
yeah, it's not that it's not great. But the thing is, he's a rookie, but he's no one on that Chargers team can really like. It doesn't seem like they can establish themselves as a one. I feel like they're just trying to experiment with receivers right now to see who they could use as their main
Yeah,
target. When it comes time to like, they have to have a game drive, there's always that one receiver that you're always looking to see if they're open and they can make that play. I believe they'll end up being Rad McConkey, but I feel like right now the Chargers should try to make a trade for Mike Williams.
true.
If
I,
he
I,
already
I
knows
do
the
think they need a
system,
receiver.
yeah, there. If he already knows the system, he already knows Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert knows him. Right. I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier for the Chargers.
Yeah,
Oh, Chase Young. There's a lot. This team's interested in Chase Young and Myles Garrett.
I've
Miles
heard about
Garrett,
Myles Garrett.
very
Yeah.
unlikely. Very unlikely to happen because I wouldn't think the Browns would do that. But
Oh,
if
for
it were
sure
to
not.
happen, I feel like the Lions are a team that could possibly trade for Myles Garrett because the Lions lose Aiden Hutchinson with the Ducks. But if they were to trade for Myles Garrett, oh my gosh, that Lions team would be
Scary.
unstoppable. I don't know how you could stop them. Their defense is amazing. Their offense is amazing.
Yeah,
It'd be a really good team.
they are.
Uh, yeah. Uh, Hassan Reddick is not going to get traded
No,
no
he
more
already.
because he
Yeah.
short-term contract with the Jets. No, man. The Jets waived off for $21 million in penalty and like fine. They waived it and then now he's back. Uh, Chase Young, honestly, he was drafted as the number two pick, but I don't really see. He hasn't really been that great in the NFL. He was solid. He's been solid, I would say, for sure. But
Yeah,
he's not like a
yeah,
great
he's been
player.
fine. I mean, of course, you want more out of a second overall.
Yeah. But there's probably gonna be teams going to trade for. So the Lions, even if the Lions trade for, it's gonna be an upgrade. It's gonna be an upgrade for sure for the Lions because, as I said, without the are not gonna they're not gonna trade for Myles Garrett. If they were to, it's gonna take a lot
Yeah,
for Myles Garrett to look to Detroit. Multiple first rounds. I don't know if Detroit's
for
ready.
sure.
Yeah, hey, Jay Sean, it wouldn't be a bad addition to Detroit. Uh, Arizona is also looking for edge rushers. BJ Ojolari. No, BJ Aziz Ojolari. There you go. I don't know why I said BJ. He could be traded from the Giants. He could also be traded to Detroit, Arizona. Who else needs edge rusher? The Cowboys, if you guys are willing to make a trade, since Micah
Which
and
we're probably not.
close it
Well,
for us.
that's gonna be it for today, everyone. This has been Trade Talks. Pretty much, we did go off tangent for a little bit there, but that's gonna be it. Bye bye.